Welcome back everyone, and this is your full body yoga workout today. Let's begin this yoga session with a standing warm-up, and let's begin by setting loving and kind intentions for this practice. So we will begin with the both feet together, and let's reach our arms all the way up. And while you bring in those both arms up front of your heart, simply close your eyes and dive inside. Find the true self, that loving, that helping, that striving one. Taking a deep breath in and deep, quiet breath out. Let's set an intention not to judge, not to compare. Do our best and enjoy every single second of this practice. And with that, let's open up our eyes and let's begin our session, guys. Let's begin by reaching up and finding ourselves on the tippy toes for the first balance to wake up the body. And on exhalation, send your heels back on the floor and bring your both hands up front. For my beginners, if you can't take your hands on the floor and look forward, lengthening your back, simply put your hands on top on your shins or your blocks. Let's go ahead, guys, and just fold forward for the gentle first forward fold. No stress. If you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees. Inhalation, guys, halfway through. Try to look straight forward with long extended back. And on exhalation, fold forward one more time. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's walk all together to the one side. Now, if you have to bend your knees, definitely do that. Just walk, guys, as far as you can. Little gentle spine rotation all the way, guys. Walk with me to the other side. Keep your both feet together, knees soft and extended. Taking a deep breath in. We're never holding the breath in this practice. And with exhalation, let's return back. Let's look forward one more time. And guys, bend your one knee. Send the same side hand on the floor and continue to bend that knee, keeping that other leg extended. Go ahead and open up through the side. And a gentle opening for the spine. Very good. Let's go ahead and take our both hands back. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees, Utkatta Asana, everybody, your chair pose. If you are a beginner and you feel that those arms really stressing you out, being all the way above the head, just put them up front of your chest, just like I showed you. All the way, wait guys, away from the toes gently. So it's just simply like you sitting on your chair. On exhalation, let's fold forward one more time and relax the head all the way through. We're going to bend other knee. Hopefully you remember which one was the first. Continue to lengthen it through the hamstring and Achilles on that other leg. And continue to bend this knee, the same side, hand on the floor, where your knee is bent. Open up and stop, guys, your shoulders. Taking a good quality, again, inhalation. And a good quality exhalation, waking up our body. Go ahead and look halfway through. We're going back to chair pose, arms along the ears, super strong and super extended. Or arms, guys, up front of your heart, up front of your chest. For my beginners, try to extend, guys, those elbows and dive a little bit deeper. Let's take a good quality sweep, hips forward. Exhalation, gentle back bend. Go ahead and come back up and we're folding forward one more time. This time we will take our both fingertips inward. Now you can definitely use your blocks. If your wrist is not ready, just simply keep your hands in a regular position. We will start to bend one knee at a time. Just like this, opening our wrists, our shoulders, our elbows, our hips and our knees. Challenging, but feels so good. Let's go ahead and keep just one hand on the floor or on your blocks, guys. Your other going to go up, just exactly like we did. Bend your knee, but now your hands are in inverted position. If it feels good, go ahead and take that extended arm all the way behind the back, guys. Behind the back. Let's switch and we do exactly the same on the other side right away. So hand on the floor, grounded or on the block. Bend the same side knee. Open up first, a little bit more challenging for the arms and shoulders. And then take this other hand behind your back or even towards the opposite inner thigh. Continue to look up and open, guys. That's it. Very good, everybody. Come on back. Come on up with me, guys, on the tippy toes. Let's stretch the feet. And then roll with me back down on your heels a little bit further. And continue to draw your belly towards the quadricep, towards the front of your legs. Come on up, guys. One more time. And on exhalation, again, all the way back. Excellent. I'm going to turn around so you can see me better. And let's look halfway through another full forward fold. Relaxing the head and neck, your upper body limp and loose. Let's look forward and step, guys, to our plank, our first plank. We will begin a little bit more active part of our yoga practice from now on. If you need to put your knees on the floor, guys, feel free to do that. Let's go ahead and rock your heels on one side. Take that arm all the way up overhead in long and extended position right above. So you feel that stretch from the fingertips to your toes, lifting the hips. Beginners, if you have to put your knee on the floor, bottom knee, please do. Heels all the way on the other side. Stack your wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Arm overhead, not just lifted, and we're going for extension, guys. Long extension from fingertips all the way to your tippy toes. Come on back down. Put your both knees, guys, on the floor into your tabletop position. Simple cat and cow to continue just up and down. Take an inhalation up and exhalation to your cat. We will continue, guys, right here, but we will take our hands just like we did in the standing position all the way to inverted fingertips, looking towards the knees. If that is impossible or too sensitive, too uncomfortable, just keep them in a regular position or maybe just a halfway rotation. Pay attention what's happening in your back and shoulders right now. We give it a couple more, in and out. And let's tap the toes, everybody. Tap the toes and shift a little bit more weight back. I know that feels so sensitive on the hands. Anytime you have to undo it, please, guys, go ahead. Come on back to the center and we will take the hands regular position and touch that one arm at a time, then another one, stretching them. Excellent. Go ahead and reach that one arm all the way. Before we start the shoulder circles, stretch that arm really good, and then go ahead and rotate. Just a gentle rotations. If you want to begin a little bit smaller circles, you can, and then once your shoulders waking up, go ahead and make the wider and bigger ones. We're ready to take this arm all the way to extension. Don't lose that extension, and balancing tabletop. Continue to wake up the body. Inhalation, exhalation, stay strong, bind if you can, guys. If not, don't worry about it. Just continue to stay in your balancing tabletop with me. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. We're ready for the strong push-up, guys. I want you to take your hand slightly farther than the other, and then match that other hand. Keep your leg or planted back on the floor. Push down, hold guys. Inhalation, exhalation. Come on back up guys and draw the knee towards the nose all the way. Let's take the knee back on the ground. Return your hands all the way underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. All the way reaching up. Inhalation, exhalation. Get ready to take your other arm, guys, all the way up. Reaching all the way up. Extend it first and then we begin our rotations. Nice and gentle first, maybe smaller circles. And as your shoulder let go and wakes up, go ahead for the wider, stronger, maybe faster rotations. Go ahead and take that arm all the way. Nice and long and reach your other leg to extension. Scoop the belly in. Make sure you are in a comfortable position. Reaching and extending, and choose guys to stay right there or go ahead and bind with your ankle. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay with me. In and out, don't quit. And on the next one, take your hand a little bit farther so we stay in a plank on the kneeling position, not the tabletop. Your leg lift is optional. Push down, hug your ribcage. Stay with me, guys. Few seconds, few breaths, come on up. This is a strong push-up. Knee towards the nose, compensation for the back. Take it back, return your hands and up and down, guys, all the way. This time, we will come up on the fingertips, waking up our wrist even stronger. Up and down. If you can't stay on your fingertips, not a big deal, guys. Just go ahead and put your hands back on the floor. One more, and go ahead and land, guys, into your toes. We're going to stretch our feet a little bit more today. Put your forehead, guys, on the ground. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And on exhalation, send your knees a little bit wider. Continue to stay, guys, on your toes. That's it. Come on up, guys, with me. We will give our body a good quality lateral stretches. If you can't sit on your toes like that, sit any other way you can. Go ahead and take your hand on the floor and reach up and over your head. Up and over, straight up and over, and all the way to the other side. Perfect. And come on back, guys, towards the front. Your knees wide right now. Your toes going to go to release, and we're going to sway and flow from the back to the front. That's it. Take it up. Try to relax your hips. And let the gravity take charge of the stretch. And it's a good opening for the hips. Go ahead and do just a couple more, depending how fast or slow, guys, you are moving. One more, and we're going to stay on top position for extra breath or two. Shoulders up, back and down. Continue to let your hips to melt. And come on back, guys, on your kneeling position. This time we're coming up all the way up. We will go for another lateral stretch, but this time a little bit deeper, all the way through the side. And come on back, guys, to the other side. Excellent. Let's bring our knees a little bit back closer to each other. Sit on your tippy toes. I know you really love this one, just like I do. But you know what? It's easy to like things which easy for us, but the one are challenging we tend to avoid, but that's actually the things we have to work on. Let's go ahead and take the hands behind. If you can reach, use your blocks. Lift the hips off the floor and maybe lift the knees. Feels challenging. Let's walk a little bit more. That's it. Come on back, all the way to the front, back to your kneeling position. Let's tuck the toes. We're ready for the first downward facing dog today. Nice and stretched. Body is waking up. Both hands flat. My beginners, make sure you bend your knees and give it an extra shift to your hips. Plant your hands. Relax the neck. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Take your right leg up, guys. We're gonna go for the low lunge. Gentle flow in the low lunge. You can always downgrade it using your blocks. Let's release the toes on the back foot. Reaching all the way up. Arms up and open. Reach, guys, and connect today with your fingertips. Taking the hands, your palms up, letting the hips to melt, lengthening through the arms. Close your eyes. Find your balance. Don't worry about anything. If you need to support yourself with your blocks, then just skip the arm work. Let's take the other hand, left for me on the floor, and we give it a good opening all the way through. Continue to let your hips to be, guys, completely relaxed. All right, we're going to switch the hands, and there is a couple options. You can just open it up and stay right here, or you can try to come and find that bind in that low lunge. Look up and open, heart rotation towards the ceiling. Don't stress. I want you to push slightly more than your comfort boundary, but definitely not to overdo. Come on back. We're still staying, guys, right here. We have our humble arms in our low lunge, but let's stretch the front leg. Give it a little break. Belly comes straight down towards the front part of your leg, your quad. Squeeze the hips, and let's return back to the low lunge. If you feel that you can't fold forward with your hand bind behind, this is very normal, guys. Let's stretch the arm first in the angel. So put your one hand on top of another, and you can always undo that angel. Put your hands on the floor and fold forward, or half a full bind for humble. And let's dive deeper. Inhalation, exhalation, forehead on the floor or on your block, or definitely have your hands on the floor for my beginners. Let's return back up. This is a challenging one. Go ahead and take your both hands from your front foot. Let's try our best to find ourselves in a three-legged dog. The same leg up where we started. If not, just make your transition and then take your leg up, guys. We continue to be right here. Relax your neck. We're going to draw this leg all the way around. The other one, just like this, just like you almost ready to do your eagle or your cow face pose. Both hands, guys, flat. Try to plant that other foot, lengthening through the spine, shoulder blades apart. I know it's challenging, but it feels good. Remember, you can always go to your child pose, rest, recover, restore, and then come back. Let's go ahead and plant both feet back on the floor. Bend that knee, which was working. Go ahead and send your belly closer. And if you're ready, Take your opposite arm and give it a hug, maybe. If you're not ready to be in a one arm position, don't worry about it for now. Let's undo it. And we come down on the knees. Let's open up and down. We will take the same side arm, guys, and open it up. We're ready to go for thread the needle to give our shoulders a little straight, maybe a little bit more strength if you're going to progress. Try to put that arm underneath flat on your palm so both hands are flat. Take a deep breath, and maybe you will go ahead and open today, just like that. We're not going to bring the legs up today, but what we will do, we will take this arm above, all the way above your ear, above your head, stretch a little bit deeper. And then as well, if your body allows you to do that, it's going to be feeling amazing. Continue to slide that arm underneath, guys, without dropping your hips along your opposite leg, all the way through that. That's a great massage for your digestive system. Be careful on your neck. Keep your hips above your knees. And let's slowly return back. That feels so spacious afterwards. Let's tuck the toes. Our wrist is rested all the way to your downward facing dog. We're ready to take our other leg up and step to the low lunge. Take the leg up and go ahead, guys, and step forward all the way to your low lunge. Front knee above the front ankle. Let's reach all the way up. You can definitely have your hands, guys, on the blocks or on the floor. You don't have to do your arm work here if your legs need support. Continue to reach your palms up towards the ceiling and letting the hips melt all the way through. That's it. Very good. We're going to take our arms all the way nice and open. Take first outward position. So my right hand going on the floor. I'm taking the left out. One long line between the fingertips and the wrist on the other side. And then we will rotate it. And maybe you will try your bind with me, which we're going to be using later on today on a runner lunge on the side angle. Let's go ahead and open. Stay right up here or give it a try. If you're connected, we continue to let the hips melt and gentle rotation. That's it, guys. Very good. Breath or two. Let's go ahead and return back. Stretch the front leg first, and then we're gonna go back to the lunge for our humble arms and little angel hands. So hips and knees, just take your time to square your hips in. We're lengthening the spine, we're lengthening the Achilles and the hamstring. That's it. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's return back. Now, humble arms behind. Your back can be very challenging, so let's go ahead and put our hands behind the shoulder blades for the little angel wings. Straight it right up here. And if you wish to put your hands back on the floor for your humble forward fold, do it, guys. That will come if you're going to try the block underneath your forehead. Would be very helpful here, or even pillow, guys, if you're practicing at home. Continue to breathe with me. Very nice, very spacious and challenging for the hips Let's go ahead and frame the front foot. Do your best to meet me in the three-legged dog. If not, go for the tabletop first and then lift that leg, square the hips. This extended leg is gonna go for the little cow face or even prep for the eagle all the way. If your hands and wrists tired, guys, go ahead and lay down on the floor in your child pose. We're gonna spend here just a couple more extra breaths. Expand through the back, guys, and then let's go ahead, return on our kneeling position. We will go for thread the needle from other side. So the same side arm with your leg was working. We're gonna take it all the way underneath, just like this. Very nice. We're not going to lift the legs today or arms. Let's take a deep breath. Try to put your hand flat, both of them flat on the floor. Let's extend our other arm all the way above the head. And then, slowly, all you have to do is to continue to take this arm along that opposite leg. Try not to lose your hips above your knees. Feel free to support yourself just up here. Very good. That's a great one for digestive system and extra lower back stretches. Massaging those internal organs feels really good. Coming back. Very good, guys. Come back down. Tuck your toes. Come on up with me. All the way. We have some eagle and tree pose balance today. We have a triangle practice and a side angles. Take a deep breath, a lot of work. Inhalation. Exhalation, guys, take your one leg up. Any side, just don't forget the one you did. Step forward, all the way. We're going, guys, for that runner lunge. Runner lunge might be very challenging for some, so you can go back to your low lunge. Front knee, front ankle. Let's reach all the way up. Inhalation, guys. Exhalation a little bit lower. Let's find a quick balance up here. Fold forward. Find a good strong balance. Your back heel still elevated. Your front knee soft and extended. High, low, and gently fold it forward, just like a little wave. Come back up. And bend your front knee back to the runner. We're ready to open to the warrior two. Gaze towards the front hand. All the way, guys, towards the front. Find the strength in both legs equally. That's it. And go ahead and extend your front knee. Take your palms up and rotate your hips to the front. That's it. Towards me. We're going to slide towards the front arm and then settle on the block, on the shin, or on the floor for your triangle or trikonasana. Challenging asana, yes, definitely, but using your block will help a lot. So you may also put the palm right on top and give that a gentle help to rotate. Keep on breathing, see if you can close your eyes and find a quick balance up here. Let's slowly bend our front knee just like this. Just bend your front knee. And you can definitely remain up here, or we're going for the bind as I mentioned, all the way. Open up and expand. Take a deep breath. We practicing together some of these asanas. For me, very challenging as well. I just keep smiling through those. All right, guys, come on back to the front. We're gonna go for the side extended stretch first. Move your hips from the side to the center. And let's go ahead and give it a gentle transfer to the standing position. We practicing eagle today, and then we practicing the tree pose with a hand bind today. Do your best to make and practice your touchless transitions, but definitely if you have to hold the wall, the sofa, the chair, the tree, hold it. I just want you to try to do a little bit more every single time. So we're going to bind for the eagle. Now you may also want to touch the floor with that leg which is around, so that's going to be easier. Take your hands up front. We always begin with the hands up front in our eagle to catch on the balance, and then take your opposite arm from the leg on top. For me it's a left, and I'm gonna take my right underneath. If you can bind, definitely use your straps and towels if you have prepared them today. That's going to help you to expand your practice pretty soon. And let's go ahead, undo the arms, and we're ready for the tree, guys. Right up here. That's it. You can also put your foot on the floor. Try not to lock it on your knees, guys. Let's reach the arms up. And I'm gonna take again my left behind, my right underneath, just as it's already went with eagle. We just holding and just breathing, guys. We just holding and just breathing. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Balance likes you to be super calm and present. And let's go ahead and do the hands. Don't stress, we don't have to prove anything to anyone. We're going to just touch the floor with the both hands and just come up on the tippy toes. Practice a little bit, part of the standing needle, just belly down towards the standing leg, and then from here, go ahead, bend your knees, step to your plank. Let's do a power transition if you practicing with me, or my beginners, knees on the floor. Push down. Come on, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, all the way. Rest, recover. We will reach one hand all the way across. Take a deep breath. That's it. And then we're gonna do the same from the other side. Just give it a little deeper stretch. Beautiful. Come on back, and we're ready for the runner lunge with other leg. Reach that other leg up. Almost forgot which one I did. And come on, guys, and step with me. That's it. Let's reach the shoulders up over the hips. Find a good stance. Nice and strong, guys. Inhalation. Exhalation in your runner lunge. Beautiful. Let's find a little bit more balance up here. Reach and extend. Your back heel is still elevated. Take your hips from the side to the center and folding forward. Observe your differences between right and left sides. It's most of the times it's going to be very different. And let's slowly come back up. Challenging for balance. Bend your knee again. We're ready for the warrior, guys. Warrior 2 pivot. Find a strong connection in your lower body. Gaze towards the front hand. Use both legs, guys, equally. We continue to breathe, and then we extend our front knee. Take the palms up. Take the hips towards the front. We slide through, and then we send the hand on the shin, on the floor, wherever you can reach. And let's take the arm up, guys, all the way. Perfect. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Maybe you will take your hand and just help yourself a little bit. Excuse my back rotation. We will start to bend our front knee, guys. You can stay right up here, right? Or you can come up with me for the quick bind up here. Inhalation, exhalation. Staying strong, guys. That's beautiful. And come on back all the way and do the bind, and we will find ourselves in a side extended stretch. Now your back foot is grounded, and we fold in forward again. Very good. Take another deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going for the balance, my friends, so let's take our time and find ourselves in a standing position for the eagle. Take this leg all the way, wrap around, hands up front. Doesn't have to be perfect. We always start our eagle with the hands up front of the heart, and today we're gonna go for the arm bind behind. Opposite arm from your knee, gonna go above my right, my left is going under, and good strong bind right here, guys. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's make our transfer to our tree pose. All the way, undo the arms first. You can tap the floor, guys. Start up here. And then when you're ready, the same side you already practiced. All the way in your eagle, the one you did in your eagle just right now. In and out. Very good, guys. Come on and undo it. Try to do your smooth, calm transition. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. Go ahead and lift that leg. And all we want to do is to draw the belly towards the front leg. In and out. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. All right, let's tap the floor. Let's step in a plank. Do your strong chaturanga dandasana transition with me. Roll up. And all the way, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's go ahead, guys, and take our knees on the floor. Crisscross our ankles, and we make our way to the seated position. We begin this practice on the seated with a reverse tabletop. Couple more strong asanas. We also have an arm balance today. Don't get scared. I will teach you how to do it, and if it again doesn't flow the way you intended, not a big deal. We just learned it. Take the hips up, open up the rib cage, good quality reverse tabletop, strengthening the arms. Come on back, and we're going to take our one foot. I will take my left hand side. I will keep my right up here. So what we want to do before this arm balance, we want to open up this hip just a tiny little bit more. So we're going just to move that right and left and right, maybe give it a circular movements. Maybe gently take this ankle to the forehead, not the forehead to the ankle. Once you did that, guys, we're going to take the same side arm and just put your leg right on top. And that's already a pretty strong position right up here. If you want to come with me for that little arm balance, we're going to tap the floor with the foot. Secure this right up here. Take your both hands, and you don't have to bind your feet at all. Come on up and balance with me just a little bit. Just for the few breaths. Let's take it back down. Put the foot back. Take a little break, and we will give it another try. Because this is a practice, one time is not enough. We want to give it a few tries. All right, let's go ahead and tap the floor or bind right away, or you don't have to bind, and we're just holding it. Take it back. Great work, guys. And no matter what result you had today, it is all good, right? Because we are in a process of getting stronger. Doing some things like standing on your head, doing the chaturanga, it's not gonna add too much of us being healthier, but those things are fun. They build the strengths, definitely, but you can take your time. So let's go ahead and open up this other side a little bit more. Just give it a good rotation, maybe to your forehead to open more space, and then we will take this arm, take this underneath, find the good stance, tap the floor or bind, guys, your feet if you wish, and we come up for the arm balance. It's definitely not much stronger than Bakasana. It's just a little bit different. Let's rest for the couple seconds. Take a good breath and let's try it again. Again, it's just fun to do certain things, but you can take your time for it. It's not that you weak if you can't do it right away. A lot of this, it's actually not your strength, but the ability to feel the body and do the correct weight distribution. Let's go ahead and put our both feet up front, guys, right up here. Both feet together, lifting up the heart. Inhalation, and on exhalation, we're just folding forward for the first time. In through the nose, out through that nose. Grab your ankles underneath if you can. Soft spine, soft hips. Today we will practice upright seated star pose, which can be a little bit challenging for the balance. So just begin up here with me and hold your both feet above the floor. And if that's taking you off balance already, you can stop right up here and just keep on breathing. Build the balance, build the core. If you feel you can bring your feet a little bit higher, that's awesome. Then if this is going pretty good, then we're going to start to press our feet closer to the heart or belly. Bind with the elbows and hold it a little bit higher. Challenging, yes. Fun, absolutely. Do you have to go so far? No. We just practicing step by step. Deep breath in, relax, release your shoulders. Deep breath out. We're going to take our feet back, guys, on the floor. So it's time for us to lay down. It's been almost 40 minutes. We covered a lot of things today. Come on down, put your head on the floor, and take your feet back to the bound angle. Close your eyes, guys, and put your hands on your belly. Let's find that connection again. Mind, body, and the true self. All of our yoga practices is a great strength and flexibility workout, but it's also our ability to stay present, to be here, to be now. Let's spread the feet slightly wider, arms on the side, open your eyes or keep them closed. Whatever makes you happy. We're gonna do a few windshield movements, right and left, to release the tension from the hips. That's it. Perfect. And let's return back to the center. We will go ahead and practice our happy baby pose today. We haven't practiced it for a couple weeks. And gently press on top on your feet. Release all the tension from the hips and lower back. Close your eyes. Taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take your both knees together. Give those knees a good hug. Loving hug, nurturing hug. And keep your eyes closed, guys. And let's go ahead and make a transfer to the seated position. Take your arms up over your head, and then with gratitude in our hearts, let's draw those hands up front of the chest. Namaste position. Let's look inside and find the gratitude for everything we have in this life. Because again, we grow, we expand, we heal, we transform through the gratitude. It's always going to be somewhere bigger, better, more colorful, but we can forget that we can move, we can see, we are alive, and we must be grateful for this. Let's find the beautiful, big, endless smile in our heart. Smile with your heart, radiate, guys, that smile through your eyes right now. Share that smile with others and flow through the rest of this beautiful day with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste, everyone. And thank you for joining, guys, for this practice with me today. And I know it was challenging, but it feels so amazing afterwards. So don't forget to leave me a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome on board of the result-driven people. Rest well, guys. Recover well. And I will see you all tomorrow for the hard hit